Good morning, my dear students. Dear students, today we are moving to the last part of the unit Consumers Equilibrium. Today's topic it is about price elasticity of demand. First of all, what is meant by this elasticity of demand? See, you may be remembering when we were discussing about the law of demand, I told you about some of the determinants of demand, like price of related goods, then price of the same commodity regarding which we are discussing, income of the consumer, like that, then taste and preferences. So these type of some of the determinants I told you. Then as a result of any of this factor, when there is a change in the quantity demanded of a particular commodity, then we will call it as elasticity of demand. Okay, elasticity of demand. So what is meant by elasticity of demand? As a result of a change in either price of the commodity, price of the related goods, otherwise income of the consumer or something like that, as a result of any of these factors, when there is a change in the demand of a particular commodity, then we will call it as elasticity of demand. Then students, this elasticity of demand, there are different types of elasticity of demand we can say. Firstly, that is the price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand means, when there is a change in the demand of a particular commodity as a result of a change in price of the same good. Like imagine we are discussing about commodity X. Okay, then when the price of the same commodity X changes, and as a result of that change in price, then if there is a change in quantity demanded of that same commodity X, then we will call it as what? Then we will call it as price elasticity. Okay, price elasticity. So here elasticity of demand, we said the different types of elasticity of demand are there. First one is price elasticity of demand, and price elasticity of demand means what? When there is a change in quantity demanded as a result of the price of the same commodity, then we will call it as price elasticity of demand. Then second one is income elasticity. Okay, income elasticity means when there is a change in the income of the consumer, then as a result of that change in the income, how the demand, how the variation is taking place for the quantity demanded, then we will call it as what? Income elasticity. And the third one is that is cross elasticity. Cross elasticity, actually when we were discussing the previous day about like a shift in the shift of the demand curve, at that time also I use the same term, that is cross elasticity. Cross elasticity means, when there is a price of the there is a change in price of the related goods. Okay, when there is a change in price of the related goods, then as a result of that change in price of the related goods, it may be substitution or a complementary good, then as a result of that change in price, when the quantity demanded of a particular commodity changes, so then we will call it as a cross elasticity. So students, now here I discussed about firstly I explained you the term what is meant by elasticity of demand. Then we discussed there are mainly three types of elasticity of demand is there. First one is price elasticity of demand. What is price elasticity? Price elasticity means when there is a change in quantity demanded as a result of a change in price of the same good, then we will call it as a price elasticity. Second one was that that is income, as a result of income change. If in change in income, then we will call it as what? When the income of the consumer, then that is no, there is a change in quantity demanded, then we will call it as income elasticity. And the third one, that is cross elasticity. Cross elasticity means when there is a change in price of any of the related goods and it is influencing the quantity demanded of a particular commodity, then we will call it as cross elasticity. Okay, so students, in this chapter we are mainly focusing about price elasticity of demand. Then what is meant by price elasticity? Okay, price elasticity. Normally we are denoting this price elasticity with this letter ED. Okay, then what is this price elasticity of demand? Then this elasticity of demand, this is here we can see that it is a ratio of change in percentage change in quantity demanded as a result of percentage change in price. Okay, what is the elasticity of demand means? That is percentage change. Okay, percentage change in quantity demanded. Focusing. Divided by percentage change in price. Okay. Okay, elasticity of demand means that is what is that? That is a percentage change. This is change. Okay, in quantity demanded, ratio between percentage quantity demanded and percentage change in price. Okay, students. Then here you just imagine that. Okay, when we are discussing about a particular commodity, you just imagine that. See. We are discussing about a particular commodity X. Okay, then the initial price of that particular commodity, that was P, and there is a change in price and the new price, that is P1. Just imagine like that. Initial price, that was P, and there after a change the new price is P1, and initial quantity, that was Q, and the new quantity demanded, that is Q1. You just assume like that. Then here what I told you, that is what is elasticity of demand means, that is a percentage change in quantity demanded and percentage change in price. So now here we can, you just imagine that I am writing here, if this is Q1, new, that change in price, what will be the change in quantity? It will be Q1 minus Q upon Q. Percentage change means, we can say that percentage change means what is that? Change in price upon initial price multiplying with 100. Okay. But what is percentage change means? Here quantity demanded means this will be percentage change in quantity. Percentage change, 1 second. So this is a percentage change and a percentage change, and we can write it as change in quantity. Okay, we can write it as percentage change means that is initial change in price divided by initial price multiplying with 100. And students, change in price upon initial price multiplying with 100, that is a percentage change in, oh god, this is percentage change in for the quantity. Here we will write quantity. quantity divided by initial, this is initial quantity. This is percentage change in quantity. Okay. In the same we are writing for the percentage change in price. Okay. Percentage change in price. So what it will be? That will be change in price. Okay. Change in price divided by initial price. Okay. Multiplying with 100, that is a percentage change in price. So if when we are writing here, this percentage change in quantity means here we can say initial, this is a change in quantity because Q1, that is the new quantity I told you, Q, that is the initial. Then when we are subtracting from the new quantity, when we are subtracting the initial quantity, we will be getting the change in quantity divided by initial quantity, that is Q only. Then multiplying with what? Multiplying with 100, then it will be percentage change in quantity demanded. Okay. Then what is the how we will be calculating percentage change in price? Percentage change in price means firstly we should know what is change in price. Change in price, what is a change in price? Here that is P1, that is the new price, subtracting from that old price, otherwise initial price, and P, that is the initial price. Here it will be 100 we are writing. Okay. Then students, whenever we are discussing about this elasticity of demand, we are always putting a minus sign before that. You know what is the reason? Because there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. If there is a rise in price of the commodity, there will be a decrease in the quantity demanded. Otherwise, if there is a decrease in the price, there will be an increase in the quantity demanded. So there is a negative relationship between price and quantity demand. As a result of that, always we will be putting a negative sign here. Then now students, here this 100 and 100. Okay. Then Q1 minus Q, we can also write it as what is that? Change in quantity. Okay. Upon initial quantity divided by, here it will be P1 minus P, that is change in price divided by initial price. So this one we can also write like this. This one we can also write like this, change in quantity upon the whatever is the initial quantity. We can write this change in price upon initial price. Now here I am going to change this sign. I am, instead of that cross multiplication, here I am going to write the multiplication sign. Then it will be like that delta Q upon Q. Okay. So it will become like this. So always we have to put the minus sign. Okay. Then here we can also write it like this: elasticity of demand is equal to minus then P by Q into delta Q upon delta. Okay. So this is the formula of elasticity of demand. Okay students, so you should learn this. So elasticity of demand means minus of P by Q upon delta Q upon delta P. This is the formula. So what is elasticity of demand means? Elasticity of demand means that is the ratio between percentage change in quantity demanded as a result of percentage change in the price of a commodity. That is elasticity of demand, and this formula you have to learn like this. Okay. Now I will do two numericals for you according to this formula. Now students, we will do some numericals here. Two numericals practice we will do. I will read the first question. Suppose the initial price of the commodity is 4. So initial price means here I have written P as 4, and the initial demand of the ice cream is 1 cup. So when price is 4, quantity demanded will be 1. Then if the price of the ice cream falls to 2 rupees per cup, demand increases to 4. So from this 4, the price decreased to 2, then the quantity demanded will be increasing to 4. Now we wanted to calculate the elasticity of a change using the percentage change method. Okay. Now using the percentage change method, we are going to this method, percentage change method, we are using for measuring the elasticity of demand, because according to that formula, the particular formula what we are using, that is how we are calculating the elasticity of demand, percentage change in quantity demanded upon the percentage change in price. So that is the formula. So it is this method, it is also known as the percentage change method. Okay. Now see, what is the formula elasticity of demand? What is the formula for this method? That is minus of elasticity of demand minus of P upon Q into delta Q upon change in price. This is the formula. So here a price that is given to us, quantity also given to us. Now we wanted to calculate the change in quantity. So change in quantity means what is, how we will be calculating change in quantity is equal to Q1 minus Q. Okay. So what is here Q1, that is 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. This is a change in quantity. And what is change in price? That is how is P1 minus P. So here what is P1? That is 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. And this is minus 2, that is a change in price. So students, now we will be putting these values here in the equation. Then P is equal to what is P? 4 divided by 1. And change in quantity, that is 3, and here it is minus 2. Okay. So and minus sign we have to put. Then it is equal to 4 3s are 12 divided by 2. This is minus and minus 2. Here also minus sign it is. So it will become minus 6. Minus 6. Here minus sign is there. So the answer will be 6. So elasticity of demand is equal to 6, and elasticity of demand that is greater than 1. So this is the formula. This is one example. Then one more we will be doing. Next, one more is there. When price of a good is 5. Okay, students. So here price of the good. When the price of the good is 5, so P is equal to 5. The consumer buys 20 units of that good. So quantity when price is 5, Q is 20. When price changes to 7, price changes to 7 means P1 is equal to 7. The quantity purchased changes to 12 units. So here now Q1 is equal to 12. Okay. Now here we wanted to calculate the price elasticity of demand using the percentage change method. Now here what is that? Here firstly we will find out what is a change in price we wanted to calculate, and a change in quantity also we wanted to calculate. So change in price, what happened here? Here P1 minus P, that is equal to 2 here, because 2 minus 5, so change in price is equal to 2. Now here next one is what is Q1 minus Q. So here Q1, from that we are subtracting Q, that is equal to 12 minus 8, 12 minus 20. So here it will become minus 8. Now when we are putting these values here in this Okay, so what is the price here? That is 5 upon here it is equal to Q, that is 20. Then what is change in quantity? Change in quantity it will be, and change in price is equal to change in price is equal to here it will be 2. Okay, then what it will become? Here minus 40. Here what it will become? Here also it will become 40. But minus sign is here, minus and minus it will become that plus. So the answer will be 1. Okay.